I would like to open our reflections drawn from my book, Mary the First Disciple, a guide for transforming today's church, by speaking today about Mary's yes to God. Let us listen to the narrative of the Annunciation in Luke's Gospel that tells this story. In the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent by God to a town in Galilee called Nazareth, to a virgin engaged to a man whose name was Joseph of the house of David. The virgin's name was Mary. The angel said, "Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God. And now you will conceive in your womb and bear a son, and you will name him Jesus. He will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High, and the Lord will give to him the throne of his ancestor David." And then Mary said, "Here am I, the servant of the Lord. Let it be with me according to your word." When we look closely at the dynamic intervention of God in Mary's life, we see that this turning point in her life also had significant ramifications for her future husband, her family and friends, and all Israel, and for people for countless generations to come. The text of the Annunciation does not say that Mary had a vision of an angel, despite artistic depictions of this event through the centuries. Rather, the text focuses on the message she hears and her response to it. Mary's yes to conceive Jesus, to be a vehicle for God's great love for all humankind and the whole of creation, was a free, unconditional response given in faith. God initiates the encounter, and Mary touches deeply God's love for her. While Mary's vocation to be the mother of Jesus is truly unique, her relationship with God invites us to consider our own. Some years ago, I went through a challenging time in my own life, but I never felt that God had abandoned me. So let us pause for a moment. How do you experience God's presence in your midst? What words or images would you use to describe God's love for you? What difference does this make in your life at this time? The Annunciation story also provides a framework for our personal life choices and major decisions. Mary said yes to God, and we treasure her response. But it is important to note that she freely gave her consent. She was a strong and courageous woman of faith, a risk taker. Mary's initial hesitancy is a normal response, one that most of us feel when we must face calls that stretches beyond our comfort level. Like Mary's decision at the Annunciation, our decisions, whether they relate to a choice of career, a change of lifestyle, a choice of a marriage partner, a choice to cohabit, live singly, undertake church service as a lifelong commitment, or live in community, affect others as well as ourselves. Any serious decision involving life choices is a leap into the unknown, a leap of faith. Our yes to any commitment is lived from moment to moment. As the gospel unfolds, we see that the same was true for Mary. Her pilgrimage of faith and growth as a disciple emerged through her relationship with Jesus and through his ministry and the events surrounding their lives. Through this story of dialogue between Mary and God's messenger, we can find direction and comfort as we take the steps for decisions we must make.